everyone, welcome to the playthrough of the Hobbit. I'm just gonna be videotaping, whatever you call it, recording myself play through this. Hopefully it's helpful, hopefully you find something interesting. I'm not that great at it, so, you know, it'll be an adventure for us all. But let's get started. We're gonna skip that because, you know.
Where am I? Goblins attacking men and elves! What's this? Well, Baggins, you've dreamt your way into this. You will have to dream your way out.
Oh my! Alright, let us kill some orc. And why am I not? Oh my goodness. First level and the mouse is not working. Seriously. There we go. Good thing I can't die in this. It's only a dream. Yeah, so this is pretty much, I think the only level that you can fight against these guys and not take damage for it, so it's kind of cool. It gets you some early experience for the real deal later on. And my jump attacks absolutely are not, you know, anything to be proud of, so. I, like, always fail my jump attacks. Every once in a while I'll get a good one, and that's, like, super exciting, but then it doesn't happen, and it just hurts. Okay, what? Like this. Like, this is just painful to watch, right? Am I right? I mean, seriously. Okay, that was pretty sick. Woohoo! 3 in a row. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see what we got over here. What is this?
Fight, goblins! Fight!
Okay, can we just enjoy for the fact that all of the men and elves are just standing there, shooting their bows and arrows? And yes, I get it that that is a form of fighting, but at the same time, the dwarves are like taking the worst beating. And, you know, why not go into the midst of them and help? But that's fine. I got it, everyone. It's totally fine. Okay, or not. Clearly I'm just swinging at nothing, so. Okay, these guys are pretty cool because, well, I don't know if they're cool. They're kind of cool. They're unique, I should say, in the fact that, I think they're like sorcerer type or something, because if you don't kill them right away, they'll put like this little circle around you that will harm you and kill you. That was very specific.
Get them, you filthy ratbags! Tear them apart!
Ah! It was just a dream. Just a dream. But what an adventure!
Cool. Okay, so
You've
now we get to
slept
the actual
half the
thing.
morning, Mr. Baggins. That won't convince Thorin that you're a fierce burglar.
I'll show him if I have to walk to the east of East and fight the wild wereworms in the last desert.
For now, you'll just have to walk to the Green Dragon Inn. The dwarves are waiting.
But
No time for it, and no time to pack. Just fetch your walking stick. Who knows where you will end up today?
Okay, so that's just telling you where to find what you have to do next. Bilbo's so excited to start fighting everything, and Gandalf's like, okay, first things first, go grab a weapon, because you're not going to be much good without it. Alright.
what's this? My pocket has sprouted a hole. Oh, my silver pennies must be scattered all over Hobbiton.
Isn't this beautiful? Can we just, like, look at this? I think this is one of my favorite levels because of all the flowers and how nice it is, and, you know, all those types of things. So I will try not to do this too much, but I love collecting things, so I do try and get all of the jewels, as many of the jewels as I possibly can, but I will try and not go too long. Okay, so this is a save pedestal, so every time you come to these, it's really important to save your progress. Otherwise, if you happen to just die randomly or make a terrible mistake like falling off a cliff for no reason, you will have to start over wherever you last saved. So if that was like 3 save pedestals ago, that would really be unfortunate. And yes, I have done that, so don't make my mistake. And these jewels, you just follow the blue jewels. They tell you where to go, so that's super convenient. And there's a lot of talking with people in this one, so you do want to talk to people because they give you tasks to do.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Good day, Gamma.
I seem to have lost my quilting needle somewhere in town. If you find it, could you please bring it to me?
Certainly, Gamma.
Okay, so we gotta remember to bring her quilting needle. And...
Oh, I'm hungry. It's almost noon and I've only had 2 breakfasts. There's a lovely seed cake cooling on my windowsill. I think I'll head home for a morsel before lunch.
Okay, so that was basically nothing that concerned us. He just wanted to tell us he was hungry.
Bilbo Baggins, I saw your visitor. Are you meddling with wizards?
Wizards are meddling with me.
Another lad going off into the blue for mad adventures. You might as well be some use before you go. Fetch my butter churn, please.
Where is it?
It's in the shed round the corner. Just place the butter churn on the porch when you find it.
Cool. So we have our first task that is completed rather quickly. We just have to pick up her butter churn and put it on the porch.
Hey. Hey.
And then always make sure you talk to the people that gave you the task after you complete it, because they will give you
Thank you, Bilbo.
stuff.
Have some berry crumble tea cakes. I made 'em fresh this morning. Oh, and Bilbo, watch out for that wizard.
We'll need a lot of food on our journey.
I saw a dwarf wandering around town.
Okay. So in this level, there's a ton of stuff to collect. Although, I shouldn't really even say that. There's not a ton compared to some levels. It seems like a ton, but then once you get to later levels, then you're like, what? That first level was so easy. Oops. Okay, see? Oh. Just fall off the side of a cliff. Watch me do it again. Oh my gosh. Forget it. Those green jewels are not that important. Okay, what does this guy have to say?
Well, the best apples in all Hobbiton are in that apple orchard. I'd get some if I could climb those cliffs.
And we can move the hay bale by pushing it. What does he have to say?
Hey!
What are you doing?
That wizard is responsible for so many...
Okay, so let's pick up some stones. We're gonna press F and click Alt to throw the stone. And then make sure you press F again, that way that it takes you back into the gameplay mode instead of, oops! Instead of the zoom mode. It is really important to make sure that you take the time to collect the stones and jewels and stuff, because at the end of each level you're given the opportunity to purchase extra things you may need for your journey. So like health potions and things that will be important later on. So make sure you don't bypass all of those.
Hey, Bilbo!
Oops.
Wanna play some hide and seek?
I'm afraid I'm in a bit of a hurry.
We'll go hide, you seek. Ready? Go!
Children.
So as I was saying, make sure you get all the coins. Don't bypass those just because it takes extra time.
The bridge is out.
But I need to get to the other side.
I could fix it, but I'll need my hammer and nails. Fetch me hammer. I saw Carl playing with it up by the waterfall. There are some jars in the mill. You'll have to break them open to get the nails. Bring back me hammer and nails, and I'll fix the bridge.
Okay. Let's go get his hammer and nails. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Simple things are hard sometimes. Every time I do that. You'll probably learn a lot of how not to play by watching me, but if nothing else, at least you get a sneak peek into what most of the levels look like, so that way then you can kind of be familiar with the layout and where you have to go and what you gotta do, etc. Oops. Let's see if I can do this. Oh my goodness, every time I can never get this in one jump. There we go.
You got me! That was fun!
Ooh, didn't realize there was another one there. So if you jump on all of these without landing in the water, then you'll get a bonus at the end. And control space helps you jump way farther than you would be able to if you just attempted to jump like a normal jump. Always save your progress. Oops. Here we go. And mushrooms, when you get low on health, which are those 3 red bubbles at the top left of your screen, look for mushrooms because they will heal you. Because when those 3 health bubbles, or however many, you get many more during the game, but when those go down, then you die.
Pardon me, Carl. Do you have your father's hammer? He needs it to fix the bridge.
Here it is, Mr. Baggins. I'll have to find something else to play with.
And health potions right here. If there are no mushrooms, a health potion will replace some of those health bubbles. And you purchase those or you acquire them throughout the game. So just be wise with how you use them because you can only hold so many at a time. So I would suggest, first and foremost, use mushrooms if they happen to be available instead of a health potion. But if they don't, health potions are a great backup option. And we're going to return to this dude here.
Good lad. This shouldn't take long. Good as new.
Cool. So now we get to go across the bridge. And I'm going to go over here.
Hello, Bilbo.
Oops,
We
never
still
mind.
need more supplies for our journey. If you happen to find any provisions, bring them back to me.
Okay. So we got to bring everything we find back to Bomber. So I'm going to save it quick because every time I get to this side of this level, for some odd reason, my computer tends to crash. So if that happens, I apologize, but you were warned in advance.
Good morning, Lorella.
Good morning, Bilbo. Bumber the dwarf tried to buy some sugar and spice, but I couldn't find the keys to my spice chests. Your mother had a talent for opening locks without a key. Do you have that talent too? Pick the locks on those chests and you're welcome to all the spices you need.
Alright, so we gotta go over here and open these chests. And there are a lot of these throughout the entire game. Of different variations. So you want to push enter when green appears, not red or gray. Otherwise you die, get poisoned, etc. A whole bunch of not good things.
Good day to you, Mr. Baggins.
Hello, Holman.
Oh, that was short. Wow, that was like the shortest conversation in this entire level. That's hilarious. The music in this is great too. It's really cute.
Those scarecrows are useless. Look at those crows sitting there mocking me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll give you a sack of wheat if you get rid of those crows.
Ah, very well.
Alright, let's use that jump attack. Scare away the crows. So the bottom left, that yellow, sorry, wow, colors. Yellow, that blue bar, the bottom left, when that is full, that means that you can jump and then hit Alt, and that gives you a way stronger attack than if you were to just swing
Thank you,
randomly.
Bilbo. I thought I'd never get rid of those crows.
Which is really important later on when you're dealing with larger enemies, because then you break their shield doing the jump attack, whatever thing. This one's interesting. You gotta sneak through here without the farmer seeing you and get all 3 blueberries, so... Oh, there he is.
Come out of there, Badger!
It's really mean. I don't know what he'd do to Bilbo if he got caught. Hopefully I don't get caught.
Who's there?
So we got one.
Who's there? Come out of there, Badger! Come out of there, Badger! Come out of there, Badger!
Ideally you could sneak and then he wouldn't hear you, but that would obviously make you walk slower, and I kind of just want to blast through here and not stay here. should be coming. Oh, there he comes.
Rotten badgers! That you, Hamfast?
Okay. So we got the berries. Save it again. Especially after you do something difficult, it's always important to save it because you never know if the computer might crash or who knows what, and then you'd have to do it all over again. And that has happened to me as well, so it's always kind of a fun day when that happens.
You're too good at this game.
Okay. We're gonna run behind here quick. This is where Gammer's needle is. So we gotta run that all the way back to the beginning of this level to give that to her. But this one we gotta first collect the eggs. Now when you do this one, do not make noise or step on the light colored boards, otherwise the chickens will freak. And then you'll have to do it over again. Oops! Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so I just leveled up. So you can see at the top I've had 3. Oh boy. That always makes my heart stop a little bit when that happens. I had 3 red health bubbles, and now because I just leveled up, I have 4, and that will continue to grow as you level up throughout the game. So eventually you can get upwards of, I don't know how many they ultimately, you can ultimately end up 12, 15, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I think we've collected everything we need to, except whatever Gammer will give us in return for her needle. So we have to run that all the way back to the beginning, which is kind of inconvenient, but it's okay. It's such a cute little town area. The longest part is him running from place to place.
Oh, Bilbo, did you find my quilting needle?
Here it is.
Thank you, Bilbo. Please take these sausages, the best in Hobbiton.
I've got all the food Bomber could possibly want, at least for the afternoon.
Cool. Alright, so we have all of the provisions and food and everything that Bomber needs. So as soon as we go talk to him, then we will be off to the next level. So this first level is pretty short. It's just to kind of get you acquainted with collecting things and very easy moves like climbing the rope back there, jumping on things, or at least jumping from platform to platform, getting used to using your stick a little bit with the scarecrows, all things that you will need to know for later on.
Thank you, Bilbo. Perhaps you'll be some use to us after all. Now get into the Green Dragon Inn. The others are waiting.
It's about time you arrived, Mr. Baggins. Let the journey begin.
Alrighty then. So that was a fun level. Okay, so this is the store that I was talking about where you can purchase things. I don't know. I guess we could purchase 1 health potion. You don't want to purchase them all right away because as you go through the levels, there will be chests that you'll open that will have health potions and antidote potions and things like that in them. And if you're full in your bag already, then that means you won't be able to pick them up. So you don't want to do that. Okay. So that concludes this first part video of playing through the Hobbit. Yeah, so next time we're going to go through level 2, and hope you guys enjoy, and have a good night.